Breaststroke, just like butterfly, is a short axis stroke, and it's a rhythm stroke. So we start with the same drills that we do with butterfly. That's fly on front and skull with an undulation. Make sure you watch the butterfly drills video so you can see how those are done. After that, we move on to two skull full stroke. You can see that Sarah's doing the same skull motion that we did in the butterfly drills, but she's trying to go into rhythm, into a full stroke. The rhythm in breaststroke, you want to think pull and breathe, kick and glide. So we initiate this with the pull after the skull, and then the hips follow the chest down or up and then down in an undulating motion into the kick, the breaststroke kick. If done right, breaststroke often feels similar to butterfly. The initiation of the pull is the same. To work on the pull independently from the kick, we go breaststroke with a flutter kick. On this, you want to focus on your press, your skull out wide, with your elbows up and really pressing the water out. You want to be pressing your head and your chest so that you can get power and engage your lats on the pull. Once you have that Y, you want to turn your elbows up, catch the water, and drive forward. Even though we're not using a breaststroke kick, we still want to make sure we're driving our hips when we do breaststroke kick or breaststroke pull with a flutter kick. To work on the kick independently from the pull, we like to do hip drive kick. This works on driving your hips up and your chest down. By pressing your chest, you get more power from your pull by engaging your lats. You also have a buoyancy factor where you're pushing your center of buoyancy down, and then it will then be easier to pop up, get power, and get up over the water on every single stroke in breaststroke. So you can see Sarah's really driving her hips up and exaggerating that hip drive in rhythm with her kick. So we want that undulating motion. Oftentimes it's easier to try this underwater and start underwater than it is to do above the water. Another drill to help with rhythm and working on your hip drive is 3 kicks to 1 pull. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you have a big hip drive and that you can time your pull within rhythm. So as your hips drive up, your chest should be driving down. On that third kick, you start your pull as your chest drives down. As you skull out to a Y, that's when you're going to turn your elbows up and come in for the pull. So you can see Sarah in rhythm get that last stroke. If she had a longer pull, this is something you can do repetitively. Many of our beginners struggle to turn both feet out in breaststroke. To have a legal kick, your feet have to turn out. Egg beater is a great way to work on it 1 foot at a time. Sometimes the coordination to get both feet turning out at once is a little tough, so egg beater might be the solution for you. Even our more experienced swimmers struggle with ankle mobility. This is a drill that will help with that ankle mobility and help you to grab a strong kick and a firm grip on the water with your feet. Sarah goes, she pulls her heel up, kicks out, and then the next leg, one after the other, and you want to do this in a really quick motion. Mixed kick is something else that can work on coordination for your kick. For those that struggle with turning the foot out or getting the range of motion and bringing your heel all the way up to your hips. We want to go right leg only, left leg only, and then both kicks. Bring that heel as high as you can. Sarah's mobility is a little limited after being out of the water, but you want to be able to bring your heel as close to your hips as you can on this kick. That means you need to put your hips down as you bring your heel up, and then drive your hips up as you kick around. But this goes right kick only, left kick only, and then a full kick.